please repeat the point about. I just want you to tell that Startup Buzz happens every Thursday, 5 p.m. So if you can just, when you're ending, if you can say that, please.
Yeah, sure.
Because I would have boarded the flight by then and I'm not going to be around. So
No problem.
Niharika, in one or two questions, I would like to show a short clip.
We'll go live in 10 seconds. Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can start.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another session of Startup Buzz, hosted on behalf of the CII Western Region Startup Subcommittee. And as most of you know by now, we have the Startup Buzz session every Thursday at 5 p.m. Almost as if you can set your watch then. And we basically cover everything to do with startups. And we've been doing this for a year now. And, before I hand over to, Niharika, who's going to have a very interesting conversation with Harsh, I also want to add that, after about 12 months of having, brought startups and everything to do with startups in this session, we are in the next few weeks going to engage with startups in a much deeper way. And what we're introducing is a mentoring program for startups where, we here at the Startup Subcommittee will help shape and help startups in every which way. So, just look out for the news in a few weeks from now. And meanwhile, over to Niharika and Harsh. Thank you.
Thanks, Ravikant. Hi, Harsh.
Hi,
and hi, everyone. Welcome to the session. Why don't we quickly start with a quick round of introduction. It'll be my pleasure to introduce Harsh. Harsh is a creative tech entrepreneur. He is also a filmmaker and an ecosystem builder. He's working at the intersection of artificial intelligence, storytelling, as well as the creative economy. He's the founder of Dragons Lab AI, which is a media and tech venture pioneering the AI-driven filmmaking, content production, as well as creative automation across India, as well as the international markets. With that, if I could also quickly request Anant to play a video to showcase, give you a teaser of what today's session is going to look like. Anant, if you could play the video, we can thereafter continue with the conversation.
Anant, you want me to play the video? If you're having problem.
That's okay. Meanwhile, I'll also take the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Niharika Kolte-Adekar, and I'm the founder of an industrial AI company called Volar Alta. We've been in the space for the last 5 to 6 years. And the reason why I'm moderating the session today is because I'm also kind of at an intersection of using AI. Personally, I've been a student of Hindustani classical music. There's a lot of cultural background that I carry in terms of whether it is performing arts, theater, etc. And then, this comes as a perfect background. It comes as a perfect synergy to be interviewing Harsh. Anant, if it's going to take some time, why don't we get started with the interview and we can bring the video in at a later point?
Yeah, I think he's...
Okay, there we are.
Welcome to Dragons Lab, the pioneer in AI filmmaking, where ancient myths come alive with breathtaking realism.
मेरा रक्त ही मेरी शक्ति है, कहाँ छुपे हो भीरू देवताओं?
तेरी शक्ति तेरा बहता रक्त है ना रक्त बीज।
Where imagination has no limits.
excellent. Wow, that was a good teaser for us. Thanks for playing that, Anant. And Harsh, it's honestly, I mean, we aren't able to now differentiate between, what is generated with AI and, where human beings have actually put in the effort to the editing, etc. So I think excellent. Congratulations on operating in this space. With that, Harsh, I want to begin with understanding your journey a little bit. You've been a filmmaker, a heritage crusader, an animation director, and now you're deep into generative AI. Tell us a little bit more about your journey.
Thanks Niharika for this elaborate introduction. And सबसे पहले आप सबको रामनवमी की बहुत बहुत बधाई. To begin with, I would like to say when I was studying in class 1, I was a student of class 1. Classical music guru used to come home, teach me classical music, also teach tabla, table में ठेका कैसे लगाते हैं. So we grew up in that environment. Our family had they're fascinated and rooted in classical arts. They had a lot of exposure, and they provided the same exposure to the generations. And apart from that, all of our forefathers were writers, published writers. Many books have been written by our grandparents, our great-grandparents, both of them, Dadi, Dada, everyone. So writing, creativity had been part of our genes. And when I was a school student of class 7th or 8th, I used to organize art exhibition in my city where I used to live. So top artists of the city, all top artists of the city used to participate in my art exhibition. They used to sell their paintings. So I was when I was just a school student. So that's how I grew up. And and naturally I got fascinated towards Speak during my high school days, and I joined Speak during my class 10th, around my class 10th. And because of being Speak I got exposed to the finer arts of our country. I got exposed to all forms of art, classical, folk, music, dance. I got exposed to crafts, multiple crafts of art across the country. And we also traveled across breadth and across the country, villages, cities, to experience those art ourselves. And I also organized large-scale events for Speak while I was in college. And later I joined filmmaking as a career. And that was natural progression, I would say. And that has been my journey so far, in short.
Yes, when you were talking about the fact that you've been a student of classical music and you've learned tabla, etc. तो मुझे एक चीज आपको पूछनी है कि जैसे we talk about the guru shishya parampara, right, where guru hands over the knowledge and helps you hone your skill set, etc. over a long period of time. And then now when we are talking about Anthropic and Claude, and when we are using all of these tools, now there's a new thing that has come up, which is skills, and then you are supposed to also impart the same sort of knowledge and wisdom to your agents now. So how are you able to kind of do this, and can you draw some parallels in that, and do you really think that this is something which is going to match the level of learning that we get from our own gurus?
So this is very interesting. Right now, we are being guru and we are training our models according to our requirement. We are providing them skills the way we want them to be trained. But over the time, I don't know who will become guru and who will become shishya. That will interchange, I think, over the time. No, but I think human will always remain guru, and LLM will always remain a shishya. They will abide our command, so they'll always remain a shishya.
But you also were mentored by Shyam Benegal ji, right? Over, I think, a decade or so. So do you think that there's any one particular thing about storytelling that you feel AI will never be able to replicate, or you will never be able to kind of teach that to AI? So what would that something be?
He always used to emphasize, Mr. Benekal, without doubt, that you must focus on your pre-production. आपकी script कितनी strong है, your short division, your production planning, because the director directs his film primarily at the pre-production stage. He always used to tell me, and whenever he was shooting any film, I went to the sets. डायरेक्टर का जॉब सिर्फ एक्शन और पैकअप बोलना होता है और कुछ नहीं होता है एक्शन तो मतलब he was so particular. I mean, he prepared everything, every planning, every shot, so that he doesn't had to. He was not required to do anything on the sets. वो automated process में चला जाता था वो सारा. So he always used to emphasize, tell me, Harsh, whenever you make a film, please put a lot of focus on pre-production. And when your pre-production is good, your production and post-production, everything will be smooth and film will be excellent.
So now AI is helping you to chart out those granular details and ensure that, you know, each of your shot is meticulously planned, etc. And I'm sure that it's helping you sort of reduce the time that it takes to do all of this planning as well.
Yeah, of course, AI helps a lot in planning, in deciding, decision making, in short divisions, even in scripting, refining the script or finding any gaps. So AI helps to fasten the entire process.
So you've been in this industry for a really long time. I want to understand if there was like a specific moment or a project or a conversation that you were having when you felt like, okay, AI is interesting to, you know, this is now going to change everything that I do. And then, you know, that is when you decided to also embrace artificial intelligence in your day-to-day workflow. So can you take us back to that exact moment when you felt that this is the right thing to do now?
So I've been into media industry for past 16, 17 years. I have been into traditional filmmaking, TV shows, web series. And around 2 years ago in 2024, when AI had just started coming into our eyes here in Bombay. So I just got curious and fascinated कि ये AI है क्या चीज? And initially I thought when it was generating images, I just thought कि वो तो just like Google, it searches images and brings images already created by some artist or digital artist, and it is just showing us a relevant image, searching and showing us relevant image as per our requirement. मुझे 6 महीने लगे ये समझने में कि AI इमेज जनरेट कर रहा है खुद से. मतलब हमें ये विश्वास ही तो क्वेश्चन यू आस्क्ड दैट मोमेंट, दिस इज द मोमेंट व्हिच आई मीन ट्रांसफॉर्म की AI मुझे at that was the moment when I learned that AI is creating those images. मुझे लगा कि ये तो revolution आने वाला है. And then that was the time I decided to take it. I started researching on it extensively and decided to take it professionally.
Excellent. So then if you could also help us understand कि अभी आपने आपके workflows में किस तरीके से AI को implement किया है. Like if we were to look at the entire end-to-end journey of content creation, please help us understand where it is that you have deployed AI to make your life easier.
See, AI, we have extensively, being AI first, AI driven film production studio. So AI is part of our entire pipeline, entire life cycle, production life cycle. Scripting actually हम खुद से करते हैं क्योंकि हमारी story है, हमारी vision है, हम what we want to express, we want to express. So and we are utilizing AI just to refine our stories, our concept. अगर हमने script लिखी हुई है, तो we are just using AI to enhance it further, not to create new story, new scripts. That is who we are. But of course, we are using AI to enhance our storytelling, our help to short division, production planning, and being AI first studio. Of course, we are also generating images, generating videos entirely through AI. It also takes a lot of time. जैसे हम फिल्म शूट करते हैं 10-10 रीटेक्स लेने पड़ते हैं, कई बार 20-20 रीटेक्स लेने पड़ते हैं. AI में भी आप मल्टीपल, आप 20-25-30, जब तक आपके मन लायक शॉट ना निकले, you keep trying. So AI also takes a lot of time, but we do we take help from AI. We image generation, video generation, post production we do ourselves. We are following hybrid model as at this moment, but I think post-production will also be automated in near future.
Exactly. So that also has a huge impact on the costs that are coming up in terms of the fact that, let's say, a brand film used to probably cost 15-20 lakhs and probably would take 6 to 8 weeks, right? So what does that translate into when we are utilizing AI? The same deliverables, what would it cost today? If you could give us some real numbers.
Yeah, so brand film, as you mentioned, it costed 15 to 20 lakhs through traditional medium. It will through AI, it can be done in 3 to 4 lakhs. The cost difference is so much, and the same quality. I'm talking about the same quality can be delivered in 3 to 4 lakhs, and the timeline also reduces significantly. In traditional medium, it might have taken 1 month, 40 days. In through AI, it just takes 5 to 7 days to produce that ad after scripts approval.
Right. But then does that mean that the saving is going to the creative team, or it is getting passed on to the customer, or is it just getting vanished into the thin air for everybody at this point of time? So
No,
from 20 lakhs to 4 lakhs is like a massive
yeah.
reduction in the cost.
So on an average, you can say cost reduces to 1/4. And if there is a large scale production, some lot of elements are required. So at least cost goes to 1/3. It doesn't go upwards more than 1/3. And we intentionally want to pass on the benefits to our customers, our clients, because that is the goal. We are not. We understand that cost is a very important factor even for businesses, and we want to support them through our expertise in AI and bringing high quality content so that they don't feel they are compromising on the quality. So we want to pass on the benefits to our clients so that they all of us get benefited.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one, because I also wanted to understand another aspect, which is, for example, you may have access to a certain bouquet of AI tools that are available out there in the market. The same access is also available for the others in the industry, right? So where does your differentiation come into picture? What would your USP be like? Are you spending are you doing some sort of an R&D? Are you fine tuning your models? Are you trying to create any IP around content creation so that you are able to differentiate yourself as opposed to others in the market with the same tool access? Can you talk a little bit about how to create a moat in this industry?
So we are constantly doing R&D. I myself have joined doctorate in generative AI a year ago. So we are extensively doing R&D. We are developing our own process, our own workflow process. We are utilizing existing LLMs and APIs, but we are smartly utilizing multiple APIs, multiple LLMs to create robust product. But I would, at the same time, I would say that if a traditional ad maker is using Arri Alexa camera to shoot an ad, most every advertising production company is using the same camera, same kind of lights. What matters is what they are producing, and that's make them different. The differentiator is the product which you are creating, not the tool which you are using. So I would like to, through you and through this CII, I would like to tell every audience which is here, which is seeing this podcast, your differentiator is the product which you are creating, not the tool which you are using. So there are thousands of advertising agencies. They all are using same cameras, same lights, but no, everyone is not at the same level. Some of them are performing good. Some of them are not performing because of the kind of talent they have, because of the kind of quality they provide. So the differentiator in AI space also be the same, where there might be many people coming up producing AI content, but the differentiator will remain in the product which you are creating.
Right. So that means the differentiator will coming from the original idea that you have in mind, and also how you plan to execute the idea, even though the tools may remain the same, like you mentioned. I think it's the same thing that was pre-AI as well as post-AI, right? The hardware was same, the editing tools were same. It's just that now there is another third dimension available, which just sort of speeds up your work. But essentially the point is that you will still be able to maintain that originality, and you will still be able to deliver a differentiated product, and it is the end product that we should look at, and not the process or the tools that are utilized.
Absolutely. Client is concerned about the product which you are creating, not the process. More than process, he is concerned about the product.
Right, right. So then that also kind of brings me to the next question, which is the fact that India today has a massive talent force, especially when we're talking about the creative space. You have editors, you have motion designers, voiceover artists, etc. So what roles are actually already feeling the squeeze? Like, for example, I know that voiceover artists might be feeling the heat a little bit at the moment, but what are those roles, and which ones are quietly also becoming more valuable because of AI?
I think everyone needs to reinvent themselves. The roles will largely remain same. They just need to reinvent. As far as for say editor is concerned or a cinematographer is concerned, they'll still do cinematography, but they'll do cinematography through prompts. They have the editor will still do editing, but they'll do editing through prompts. So many AI tools are coming, AI assistant editing tools are coming. So your skill is primary. You need to have skills, cinematography skills. So as you mentioned, there are a few professions which feels threatened, like voiceover artist. But voiceover artist, there are you see hundreds of voiceover artists. They are cloning their voice on multiple audio tools like 11 Labs, and
Yes.
they are sitting at their home. They are earning money without even working, because those who are using their voice commercially, they are paying them. So this is another revenue model which has previously voiceover artists used to sometimes they used to get work, sometimes they didn't have work for months. They had no work. They were looking for work. Now they'll be sitting at home, they'll be earning. This is another revenue model which has been created through AI. So everyone needs to reinvent themselves. That's all.
That's all. Yeah, I think it's the same thing which happens with when new technology comes into the picture, there is always this learning curve, and the fact that we need to reinvent themselves. The same thing happened when industrial revolution happened, right? So I guess it's the same shift that we are also experiencing today. Okay, so there's a running joke, right, that AI generated content somehow has a smell to it, whether it is LinkedIn posts, you can just tell. So as a creative director, what's the dead giveaway, and do you think that that gap is slowly and steadily closing as AI keeps getting better and better by the day?
Absolutely. AI is evolving every day, every minute. And when I started 2 years ago, AI used to look plastic. There was no expression. You can very easily, you would have been able to recognize ये तो AI से बना है. Face पे कोई expression नहीं है, movement ज़्यादा नहीं है. But you see in past 2 years, 1.5 years, how drastically AI has improved. Now the kind of content we are producing, you won't be able to even differentiate कि AI है live action है. So that kind of time is coming within next few months.
Few months, okay.
Few months.
Interesting.
Yeah. We have already produced something which, if I don't tell people, it will be very hard to recognize if it is AI or live action. Short.
Interesting. So, when there's so much of AI around, according to you, what would be the most overhyped capability, especially when we're talking of content creation right now? And also the thing that everyone supposedly seems to be super excited about, but you feel that it's not there yet, or it's not as impressive.
You see, I would say there are so much creators across the country, artists, creators. They used to struggle कि मुझे कोई sponsor मिल जाए, कोई producer मिल जाए, मैं कुछ बना लूं. So they have become empowered. So they started creating content, social media content, just for fun. And that, I think that is the revolution, and we should give that credit. Everyone started creating videos. I think mythology benefited a lot. Everyone has some connection with mythology. So we see a lot of mythological content, inspirational content, historical content. Uh, so this shows that now creators have been empowered. What was your second point?
No, so like for example, everyone's excited about something or the other, right? When we're talking about AI, and then there's always that one aspect which is overhyped. But then what is that aspect, especially in the creator ecosystem or content creation ecosystem, which you feel is just hyped, but it is not delivering as good as what it is made to look like?
See, everything was initially, but they are improving also. I wouldn't say it's overhyped. AI is hyped in a way that uh, I think it will also consolidate. Like there was a dot-com boom. There was financial boom, but then correction happened. Correction will happen in AI space as well, because AI is going to be very expensive. जैसे for example, Jio ने मोबाइल शुरू किया तो it gave it free, then started charging a little bit. The same way, AI is still expensive. We pay per credit uses, uses for every use, but AI will become little more expensive in times to come. And so I think industry will consolidate. Human labor, it will come at the cost similar to human labor. So a producer will have a choice कि हम should we use a human employee or a AI employee. So this kind of consolidation will happen.
Okay, so there is somebody in the audience who wants to understand how early stage startups can use generative AI to create high quality content, but with limited budgets. You just talked about the fact that AI is expensive. So for startups in this space, what would be your advice?
AI will become expensive. I said right now AI is not very expensive, but slowly it will become little more expensive. To respond to his question, I would say first learn filmmaking. आप थोड़ा सा कोई क्रैश कोर्स कर लो और attend some online courses. If you want to create good videos through AI, you still need to learn filmmaking, the art of filmmaking, composing, compositions, camera angle. You need to learn how to write good, compelling story, script. Writing good, compelling story could be an instinct, but how to reflect it on screen is a craft, and you need to learn this craft. So join some either some crash course, or you just take some video tutorial and then start using AI. You will learn. It will happen.
Right. So basically, grunt work to karna hi padega. Without that, you cannot escape the hard work of having your basics and having your foundation.
Skills तो होनी चाहिए ना, तभी
Yes.
तो आप use कर पाएंगे.
Absolutely, absolutely. So then, what would be some practical AI tools that or workflows that maybe founders in this space could adopt like immediately, and they will be able to see a good ROI of the investment that is made in these AI tools?
Yeah, for everyone has already started using GPT, Chat GPT, Gemini, multiple AI LLMs, chat tools. And they are already, I think many of us are already creating stories or scripts or uh, uh, text through these tools. They are already generating emails, multiple, they're taking multiple helps. So first of all, you develop your own story, your own concept, and take help of AI to refine it. Don't rely on AI entirely for writing a story for you. If you want to, and then after that, you generate images. In my opinion, you should not generate videos directly from text prompts. First, create a story, divide your shot so that it becomes very clear what prompt is required for which shot, and then create prompts for every shot. You create images from the prompt, and then from images to create images to videos. Don't create directly text to videos, because you won't get that kind of result. And then after you have created all the videos for your short film, for your promotional film, then go to editing tools. There are multiple editing tools. You can use any free editing tool uh, to get help. You not necessarily you have to use professional tools like Premiere or FCP. There are many tools which you can use.
Got
Like
it.
DaVinci Resolve. Use DaVinci Resolve. It's very good.
Okay, so founders in the audience, you have got the recipe of how you should be generating content using AI. But then that also brings me to another question in the chat, which is what metrics should founders track when you're trying to scale your business using AI-driven content strategies? The ROI earlier used to be very different, right? The metrics also used to be very different. So what are those metrics that are getting tracked today?
In video generation.
Yeah, in general, the creation economy, content creation economy.
See, I'm not the right person to answer this question.
So maybe we can talk about earlier what you used to track in your filmmaking business, for example, and then today how has that changed? If you could just throw some light on that.
So I would say AI as a business is still evolving, and even in content generation, there are a lot of reservation and resentment for commercial industry to adopt it. They are also researching. I've interacted with large production houses. They have still some hesitation in adopting it. So the metrics comes later. Right now, we are trying to make inroads. So and for metrics, when it has settled as an industry, AI filmmaking, AI video generation has settled as an industry. After that, we can talk about metrics. This is what I think.
Okay, fair enough. I want to come to the human aspect or the human element in all of this content creation space, right? You have shot a music video, I think, inside Tihar jail, right?
Yes.
And that required you to bring probably filmmakers both from India and Pakistan together, to
No, not for this music video.
Oh, not for this one. It was for another one?
No, that was a film festival.
That was a film festival. Oh, okay. So then I want to understand, how it's a lot of fun when you're doing this live. There is a set, there are people you're interacting with, and then, there are so many bloopers. And in general, it's a very different kind of an atmosphere. Ek mahol hota hai, shooting ka and stuff like that, which now we see sort of getting completely eliminated from the whole process itself of making a film, for example, right? So what would be your take on losing out on the fun element of the entire process, and do you think that this is actually going to be sustainable in the longer run?
So Niharika, I'll give you an analogy. जब लैब जनरेटेड डायमंड्स आने शुरू हुए मार्केट में, अमेरिकन डायमंड्स, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ फियर अमंगस्ट ट्रेडिशनल डायमंड मेकर्स, प्रोड्यूसर्स, और इतने सस्ते में इतने यू कैन नॉट डिफरेंशिएट इफ यू सी एट वंस लैब जनरेटेड डायमंड, यू कैन नॉट डिफरेंशिएट वेदर इट इज रियल डायमंड और lab generated diamond. So there are a lot of fear amongst the traditional diamond producers, the real diamond producers, कि हमारा क्या होगा जब इतने सस्ते में इतने अच्छे diamond आने लगेंगे market में? Why people will purchase our diamond? But, American diamond has created its own market, its own industry. They both survive. They both are evolving. Traditional diamond की market कभी कम नहीं हुई. उनकी diamond cost rates are still increasing. तो market कभी भी उनकी impact नहीं पड़ा. In fact, a new market was created for lab generated diamond, American diamond. So I feel that both the industry will survive together. It will be matter of choice whether Niharika wants. Sometimes Niharika may want to purchase a real diamond. Sometimes she likes an American diamond. The same person can purchase an American diamond. So both the industry will survive parallelly. This is what I think.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Actually, that also sort of brings me to the next question, which is like, for example, aaj ki date mein everybody wants labels, right? Everybody wants to know the origins of the product that they are purchasing. For example, we're talking about organic food, etc. So, do you think that audiences will also start demanding human-made labels or something like that, especially on the content, 2 or 3 years down the line? Do you think that suddenly, like you said, both the markets will exist, but suddenly something that is totally made with human beings, in the forefront versus something which has a 70% AI and only 30% human intervention, they will see a difference in the value perception? If you could talk a little bit about that.
Value perception is still there. I mean, AI content are much cheaper than the traditionally, conventionally made content. So value differentiation तो अभी भी है.
No, not from the monetary standpoint, from the audience perception standpoint, that this is more valuable to me because actual human beings have put their heart and soul into making this. It took
Yeah.
them so much time,
Yeah.
etc.
So to respond to this, we still used to see Pixar films. We see Disney films. We evaluate a film on the basis of its narrative, on the basis of engagement, not how it is made. एनिमेशन फिल्में देखते हैं, 500-500 रुपए की टिकट लेके देखते हैं. डिज्नी की अवतार देखते हैं हम. अवतार इज half AI, half VFX. You can say, call it anything. So we watch film because of the engagement, how, and because of the content and its narrative, not how it has been made. That's what I wanted to say. Whether you are making film through AI, through animation, through 3D animation, 2D animation, it doesn't matter. Or even live action shoot. What matters is how engaging it is, how the content is able to catch attention of your audience, and that will be the only factor. If I have made a film through AI, and if I'm able to engage my audience, it will be a premium content.
Right, right. I think this also answers another question that was there in the chat, which is how can brands maintain trust when audiences know that the content might be AI generated? So, to that, you have to say that it really doesn't matter as long as the end product is something which the audience loves, then the percentage of humans working on it versus AI working on it is irrelevant.
You remember Zozo? Zozo was a character, I think, of.
Yes.
Zozo became a
Vodafone.
star.
Yeah.
Zozo was AI character, animated character. It became a star.
Yes. Yes. Even Sprite, right?
Yeah, Sprite. हाँ.
Even Sprite.
यही है right choice, baby.
Yes.
वो दूसरा था. हाँ, sorry. But वो भी था. हाँ.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Great. Perfect. So, talking about probably like is there like a creative task that you secretly enjoy doing that you know that AI could do faster, but you just somehow refuse to hand it over because you like doing that particular task so much? So, what is that task for you?
So that task is, of course, writing my first draft of my story or my script that I cannot give to, because I have a lot of ideas. I want to express myself. I have some views. So I must write it so that I can express it. I take help from AI to define it, but primarily I conceive the project myself. That I cannot hand over to AI.
So, I would like to quickly play a small rapid fire game with you where, the first game is where you pick AI or human. Let's say we're composing background score for a documentary.
Human.
Writing a breakup scene in a screenplay.
Automated. Either way.
Either way. Okay. Designing a movie poster.
AI. Yeah.
Color grading in your film.
AI. 100%.
Creating ads for a brand.
That depends. Sometimes AI, sometimes real. It depends. Human or AI, both.
Okay, so when you say human and AI, maybe like script writing will be done by human and the execution can some parts of it can
also
be done.
project to project. Some projects can be done entirely through human, and some projects can be done entirely through AI. So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then now the second game is kill, keep, and automate. So I'll give you 3 options, and you have to kill one, you have to keep one, and you have to automate one. So script writing, storyboarding, and casting.
To answer to this question, because this is a very serious question. I would only say script writers needs to evolve themselves. I don't want to say kill script writers, but there are serious challenge right now in the industry, and they need to evolve themselves. They need to become prompt artists also. That's all I would say about this.
What about video editing, voiceover, and subtitling?
Subtitling, automate,
Okay.
and voiceover can keep. And third one was that?
Video editing.
Video, yeah, keep video editing, and voiceover can be, I don't want to say kill, sorry.
So basically automate. I think we may not be able to kill anything at all.
Yeah, we
Looks
won't
like.
be able to kill anything, yes.
Yes. Okay, so then next one is true or false. Canva has killed more design jobs than AI ever will.
Canva has created much more design jobs in contrast to it has killed, because initially, previously you had only a few tools like Illustrator or Photoshop, and Adobe is very expensive. Adobe Creative Suite is very expensive for a graphic designer to subscribe. But Canva has democratized graphic designing. Even a young student, college pass out, can use Canva, and they are earning handsomely. So Canva has created thousands of professionals in the design industry. Yes.
Correct. In fact, it has democratized the access itself. And like today, even I can create some really professional work, right? When it comes to designing. Yes, absolutely.
You don't need professional licenses like Adobe.
Yeah, absolutely. Last two. India will become the world's AI content factory.
There is no doubt. India has always been conscious, world's conscious, guru. And we have shown light to the world in spiritual space. And I think that will derive inspiration and will become AI content factory as well.
Okay, and then the last one is Bollywood has already adapted to the AI workflows.
Bollywood has some resentments. There's still a lot of resentment from traditionalists. So it will take little time for them to adopt. But they are also researching secretly. Every studio and production house are researching. But publicly, everyone is saying that they don't want AI. They don't want AI. So it will take little time for Bollywood to publicly and commercially start exploiting AI.
Understood. So you're saying anyway they are utilizing it, just nobody is admitting the fact that they are.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So then that almost brings us to the end of our conversation today. I would like to ask you, I would like to request you to give some advice to all of the founders and freelancers, or content creators that have joined our webinar today. If there was an advice that you could give them in terms of being able to adopt AI in their workflows, and then also ensure that it is being done in a sustainable manner wherein they are able to scale their businesses on the foundation of AI. So if there was one advice, what would that be?
Yeah, so I would say every professionals working in the creative industry, you need to reinvent yourself. The process will remain same, production process, pipeline, everything will remain same. You just need to change the tool. As I mentioned earlier, a cinematographer needs to change the tool. You need to do cinematography through prompts. You choose your camera, select your lenses through prompts, and you design your shots, construct your scene through prompts. So your role will remain same, just that tool will change. So don't become so rigid that we won't use AI. AI will help you. Likewise, I'll request everyone in the production pipeline, pipe cycle in the creative industry. So you start utilizing AI in your space, whatever you are doing, and adopt AI. It will help you as a professional because it is inevitable.
Right. And then what would be the pitfalls, or what would be the challenges that they might face? But if you could tell them that, okay, these are some of the things that you should avoid when you're utilizing AI, maybe that will help them ensure that the same mistakes are not getting repeated?
See, you need to do experiments. Don't become overconfident कि एक आपने कुछ विजुअल बना लिया, आपने एक प्रॉम्प्ट से कुछ क्रिएट कर लिया तो आप एआई आर्टिस्ट बन गए. एआई में बहुत सारी मिस्टेक्स होती हैं. You need to understand, learn how AI operates. Don't become overconfident because AI is evolving every day. So give as much time as possible and do a lot of trials and then keep trying, because AI always remain humble. Don't and keep learning and keep trying, and that's how you'll become a good creator.
Absolutely. So we also need to evolve as fast as AI is evolving and disrupting.
Yes,
all
yeah.
of
So
that.
never become rigid that I have learned now.
Yeah,
वो कभी नहीं होगा.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Actually, I wanted to show a small clip.
Sure.
If you have time.
Yes. Anant, if you could throw some light on
Actually,
that.
we are almost out of time. If a small clip, 1 minute, we can show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just to show how live action, we have created a live action through AI. So it will be an interesting for you to.
ये दीवार पुरानी कहानियां रखती है.
मैं तो राजा हूँ बाबा, मिट्टी मेरी रानी है.
What if the memories of a space begin to haunt you?
तुम्हारी हिम्मत कैसे हुई यहाँ आने की? निकल जाओ यहाँ से फौरन!
हर रात यहाँ दीप जलते हैं, पर सुबह सिर्फ राख बचती है. What if walls remember what people forget?
अरे गफूर भाई, ये दीवार तो खुदा के भरोसे खड़ी है.
जो इतना कुछ देख चुकी है, वो हमें भी झेल लेगी.
अरे, ये दीवार कुछ पुरानी सी जान पड़ती है, जैसे किसी ने इस पर रूह छोड़ दी हो.
छोड़ी नहीं भाई, वो अब भी यहीं है.
थोड़ा संभालो नीचे, ये दीवार भारी लगती है.
Yeah, so this is trailer of latest film which we have produced through 100% through AI. There is no human element.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Excellent, excellent work. It was Yeah, actually, it's difficult to understand which parts were made by AI, but you said it's 100% made by AI.
100%
Especially
AI.
the scene where the boy was crying and we saw a tear fall down. So I
Yes.
think that seemed very real.
So in times to come, a time will come, you won't be able to, you'll just enjoy the content. पता ही नहीं चलेगा वो एआई से बनी है या लाइव एक्शन में बनी है, मतलब
Yes.
शूट करके बनी है, I mean.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. No, that's a wonderful trailer. Thank you for sharing that with us. And also, thank you for joining us in today's session. I think I have learned a lot from you, and I'm sure that our audience has too. So, thank you once again for your time. And for the benefit of everybody else who has joined, the Startup Buzz session happens every Thursday at 5 o'clock, 5 to 5:45. So, do tune in. And I'm sure that next week we will have another subject, another speaker, and another nice, fun conversation. So stay tuned, and thanks everyone for joining in.
Thanks, Niharika, and thanks CII for inviting us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.